tease? Hi, beautiful.
I'm on top of the world, hey. I'm on top of the world, hey. You've been waiting for a while now.
Top of the world, hey.
Hey,
We're on top of the world.
hey,
You are Louie, yes you are.
yeah,
You are Louie, yes you are.
yeah,
We're gonna have a cup of tea. Hey,
yeah,
we're gonna have a cup of tea.
yeah.
That's all I got. Did you watch this now? Sitting in there, gross.
This is ready.
I know. I'm not there. Do you mind if I stop screaming? Hey, baby. You are my love. Yes, you are. You know you are lovely. Louie, lobster. You are right, you a lobster. Okay. Oh, a crustacean.
That's much better.
Yeah. The best.
That's for you.
So, Biden's now the president.
Yeah.
Sworn in.
Yeah, that's what they was like. Is there many rejoicing in your home? You guys were into that, right? You were like, oh, really?
That is.
Really?
Nat's.
I'm like sad about the whole situation.
Nat's happy.
I'm kind of sad. That like changes it.
Okay.
Make one for me.
It's because there wasn't enough mugs, and I had to start streaming. I'm already streaming. Do you want mine?
No, that's okay.
You can have it.
Is that not box? This is
Oh, I totally didn't even think about that. Yeah, hey buddy.
boring. You're bored.
You're bored.
You're bored.
Ah, mayhem.
I know.
That terrified me.
You don't have your perch. You don't have your whole perch over there.
Doesn't he? You can do this. I can go like this. That's what he was doing all this morning. Oh my gosh, freaking headphones. What am I doing? Right. Alright. Where would I quest? Where would I start questing? Where am I going to quest?
Oh, good job.
I don't think it really matters. Gotta get to my mailbox, get my auction money. Nice.
Hey, I think my button. Look at this. Look at this. I think my button.
Well met.
Yeah, that's your button. Look. Look this. And this. And this. Good job.
So I'm in Osgiliath currently, and I want to be able to get.
Gondor needs your aid.
Right. So many things to do. The Iron Fold.
Hey, baby. Not this way. Not this way.
How do I get to the Grey Mountains?
Not this way.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Dol Amroth.
That's gross. That's dirty. You don't want that. How about this?
These are troublesome times indeed.
Ithilien. Manros. To Morgul Vale. Cool. Maybe I just go this way. Northern Mirkwood.
That's not clever. You need to have that. We have a very long dropped it.
I'm riding my goat. Riding my goat. Going to Mordor.
Good job. That's not that stupid.
Let's keep plodding on. Okay, we're gonna try and get to the Morgul Vale. Oh, this music. My heart. This music is amazing. Look at this. Come look at this. I'm heading to. Hi, baby. Hi there, baby. Heading to the Morgul Vale. I'm in North Ithilien, which is like, this map is huge, right? Oh, hey, baby. And like, you can go in there. Is that?
It's a knife.
Oh yeah. Hey baby. Say hi to everyone. Hey.
He wants your headphones.
Hi baby. Stop.
Louie. Come here.
Let's just he can stay there. He's okay.
He's eating your headphones.
He's as long as he doesn't get the fabric.
Okay. Hey, sweetie, turn it off. Good boy. Good boy.
Mi amor, could I have your phone? Oh, I'll have a charger here.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
So this is Estolad Lan. Okay. What do we have? We've got gilded stuff here. Nice.
Good. Here.
Cool. Can I even attack these guys? Nope. Definitely not. They are hard. Right. Let's go up to Kirith Ungol. Maybe that's not the way. There's a road, it's got to be around here. What? I've already missed it. So it's just past this little town, okay. Oh, there it is.
He actually doesn't like when you're okay. Why are you provoking him?
Stop provoking Trixie, Louie.
I'm witness to it.
Pardon?
I'm witness to the car.
Onions? Yeah, onions are bad for... Yeah, definitely. Go, horsey, go. Get up this mountain. Yeah, no, onions are not good for your bird. They can't digest it properly.
Now
Morgoroth. Thurengwath. Barnerneth. Sirith Ungol, Kirith Ungol, Minas Morgul. Okay. Maybe we head back down and then go unlock the next stable. How are you going downstairs? Oh gosh, that's terrifying. Hey, buddy. Let's keep going. Just keep swimming. Get ourselves all the way to... Where did I say I was going? I'm going to Dwarf. Oh. Is that D? Yeah, that's a D. Did I just... I was too busy absorbing that. I was too busy absorbing, like, the scenery and I didn't realize there was a hole in the bridge.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Oh, that is
That's
hilarious.
something you would do in real life.
That is totally something I would do in real life. That was absorbing. Menace, and fell through a bridge. Facepalm. So don't do it again, but... And I did it again. You seriously? Well, that's one way to get wrecked. Little scan deposits. Oh man, I really gotta get my crafting up. One hit. Leg it. Bloody Wandering Gloom. This place is tough.
Yeah.
I've died again. At least get the stables.
Oh wait. That was supposed to be a getaway tonight.
Don't know. For who? Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. think I've avoided most of them. Most of the nasties. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Alright, this bridge is secure.
Hi, baby. Hi.
I get my spoon.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Oh, sweet.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Where are you? That's really cute though.
Let us not tarry. Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Goodbye, guild leader, kin leader. get to? How do I get to start mortal quests? Camp in the Slug Hills. How am I supposed to find Slug Hills? How do I get there? How do I even get there? The Moranon, Sindarin for Black Gaze, a landmark in Sirith Gorgor, at the edge of the plateau of Gorgoroth region. Cool. To Gorgoroth. Let's head that way. Hey, baby. Come here. Hey. Hey. Hey, sweetie. Hey, baby, come on. Where are you? On the stairs? You can hear him chirping. Like, he's occasionally going, I think it's like a little frustrated chirp. What are you having?
Stew.
Nice. Alright, let's go. Just Toreth Ungol, the Tower of Sirith Ungol, Morgai, Kalamerg, Nagroth, Fushamba. mine on.
See what happens.
Eyes and mouth. Barada Mordath. Erid Lithwai. Dorarath. Udun. It's Limerick and Sirth Gorbor. Sirth Gorbor. Cool. Okay, cool. Remember that sound? Oh, come on, you're kidding me. Could have got him. Let's go north. This place is so unforgiving. Buddy, is he alright? I just realized you gave me your phone. So I want to go simply this way. Heading up, kind of northwestish. It's more north, so I can get to the to Udun. Come on, you elven lawmaster. Ride through this place with all haste. I'm passing all these resources that I just wish I could suck up. So once I get to the Black Gate, or the Miranen, I should find Mithrandir there. Oh. Yeah, cool. Lingris, I'm in Lingris. This place is so eerie. I mean, it would suck to be an orc, constantly surrounded by like spiders. Mi amor, could you sign into your phone? This place has the look of a place that smells really good. Oh, you've got it up. Cool. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do your thing. Do your thing. Hey, Louie. This place is called Dirthang.
Do your thing.
So I'm saying Dirthang.
Appropriate. Oh, thank you for that. I'm gonna charge for it. I just gotta pee on my head. Did you leave Rexia in the cage?
No, I put Rexy away. She come out again.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She will not be contained.
Hey, baby. Hey, hey, baby.
Oh, you just changed my lighting. Sorry, I can fix it. So I thought as a VIP you had access to circle. Let's just kill one of these guys anyway. Hey, baby. Hi, baby. No, baby. No, baby. Baby.
Hey, what is this? You shiny? Shiny. What about this? Hey, what about this? He's like, nah, I want this game in it. Hey, what about this?
Bobby. Hey, baby. Well, you don't want to be on camera, but you would like to eat my stuff.
Good bird. Yeah, good bird. Okay, don't drop it.
Okay. Well, let's see. Cool. Well, if that's the case, I can't even do half these quests because I haven't unlocked them. Well, I've got enough to do anyway to do with books, so... Gwenrendath. 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 How do you spell it? Oh, sorry, Gwath. Gwendath. So 21st tool. Maybe not down there. Yeah, me too. The music in this game is just unparalleled. You okay?
Yeah.
He's keeping an eye on
Chasing
him.
him around. My phone is good. Hey, sweetie, we haven't really read through the house, have we? We're just trying to put everything all over the place.
Hastily hid everything away from him.
Yeah, exactly. Just gotta go hide. Wait a minute. Life is good.
Hey, come here, bub. Come here, bubby.
Right.
Good boy.
Do you let it?
My goodness. My goodness.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to go
That scared me too. Can't concentrate. Baby. Baby. What are you doing? I still think War Steeds, which is a separate to your standard horse in this game, are so scuffed. Like you ride them like you're drunk. Seriously, like if I turn now,
Yeah. Oh no.
it's like. But baby, sweetie, no, baby, you cannot have my mouse. Oh, I found quests that I cannot access. Dang it.
That's my ring.
Come, come.
It's so hot around here that.
What do you want? All of it.
The wastes. Okay.
What?
Cool. You hear the music? So beautiful. Like, what a listen.
I have you.
It's like proper. It's a proper. That's right. It's a proper like orchestral.
Very Lord of the Rings. Solemn.
I'm in an area called the No Man Lands.
Sad.
Potatoes, Mr. Frodo. Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Squish them, smash them, stick them in a stew.
You're an idiot, Frodo.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. He's happy to be flying around at this time.
Yeah. You do have to go to bed soon, but
I wonder if that's the Sluglands. Wonder what's on my head. This is one of my. I'm a lawmaster in the game too, so I'm a pet man.
oh,
I have my pet raven. This is my pet raven named Louis. Call. Hi, baby. Take that. I realize if I move forward, he just comes with me. Ravens beat owls? I agree. This isn't Harry Potter.
These are troublesome times indeed.
And you're better than both, aren't you? You're better than a raven and an owl. I don't know. What if I just did this?
Oh no. Oh no.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
It's very the name of this area is called the Slag Hills.
Is it?
Yeah. So you can imagine the type of people you find here. Gonna throw something at me. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You look for your headsets. Hey buddy, I'm gonna find over here. Come on.
Rex, Louis. You're going to Baba.
studying stuff. Can't really see the man's stuff. Well,
You can eat women's stuff.
no, you cannot.
Oh. Oh, I thought that was in the rules.
Somewhat.
Where I used to slag foes. Firebomb. Ooh. I've missed this game. Chris,
Yeah.
why did you put him away?
I have two more.
Why don't you hop in the cage? That's a good incentive for Louis to. Because Louis is just in love with you. I get them all? That worked. What'd you do? Grab a bunch of Give me your cage. He's like, I came out only so you could help me go to bed. Yeah, Trixie. Is that because Rexy's on the cage?
Faith alone will not stop the enemy. Will you hear my plight?
I blame Rexy. Yeah. misty eye of the mountains below. Where is Langlass? I don't know. Me? Well, I thought I would be doing the Mortal quests, but you have to buy the pack. It's an expansion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my books, which is, you know, experience and going to get me out. It's just a slower way of doing it. One last march across the waste will bring the host of the west to the Black Gate of Mordor, and Aragorn sends you ahead to make safe the passage. After you defeated threatening foes in the No Man Lands, Aragorn wanted you to meet up with Legolas in the ruin of Harondir, northeast camp of the host. Ah, I know what that is. That's right there. Come on, Callister, my noble steed. I'm gonna put the headphones back on though. Do you mind if I turn the light here off again? Use that white one. I love the wind howling and the strings in the background. Ugh. Harondir. Here we are. Found him. There's Legolas. And
The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth. Morgul host must be defeated. The Rangers will not surrender Osgiliath.
Oh, do I want to do that? I don't know.
This is a dead place. An empty place. I do not like it.
There will be many places such as these as we get nearer to Mordor, Lordkeeper. How could anyone live here? The answer to that question is a simple one, I suppose. No one does live here. Not truly. Not good folk, at any rate. I've heard tell from the ranges of Ithilien that there are a few sites throughout the Waste in which evil folk dwell. These places should be scouted before the host passes near. Find Dumboha in the No Man Lands, Dol Arkan, and Odoher's Folly in Dagala, and defeat any enemies that may endanger the passage of the host. Once the way is safe, the host of the West will assemble outside the Black Gate. We will see what awaits us there. Cool. Heading up to Narcost. Via goat. I'm on my goat. Find the Dumbo Horror in the Lebanese Panda. Find the road to Dol Arkan and Dagalad northeast of Parandir, and find Oren's Folly. Okay, that was easy. Okay, back on my fast dude. Going to Onderher's Folly. Yeah, that's a good game. Shadow of Mordor. I actually own Shadow of Mordor. I haven't played number 2. Where's my... Yeah. Dismiss you. I enjoy that game. It's very Assassin's Creed like. It resembles it quite well. March of the Ents. Ents go to war. Did you get very far into Shadow of Mordor, or did you complete it? I can share it on my Steam if you want to play it at some point. Oh, run, 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 run. Found him.
We have come to it at last.
Climb atop to the hill, it's like and look to the south. What waits for us at the Black Gate of Mordor? This is a familiar area. You'd remember this from when the tower fell. So I've talked to Aragon at the base of the Slag Hill outside the Black Gate. Okay.
Sauron is waiting.
What did you see from the top of the Slag Hill? Aragorn listens to your account. All was quiet and still. I see. I'm not surprised. Sauron is waiting. I do not take the empty calm before the gate to be fact. And neither should you. The Dark Lord's armies are arrayed before us, though we see them not. He waits to unleash them, for he wants to see what we will do.
There is no sense in delaying what must come.
There must be a parley. I will go forth with a small group of my most trusted allies and call for Sauron's surrender. I'll be honored if you would accompany, my friend. I do not expect the Dark Lord to give in to our demands, but still I must offer him the opportunity. Speak to me when your preparations are made and we'll go together. The theme is quite esoteric. I thought him being joined to the elf spirit. Yeah, I agree with you. And that's a cool word, esoteric.
Are you ready to go?
Be well prepared. We are on the very doorstep of evil, and there may be no coming back from this.
We have come to the very doorstep of Mordor to challenge the Dark Lord Sauron. There can be no turning back now.
Oh, the whole party's here. Yay! Prince Emerald from the books. Legolas and Gimli together. Eladan, Elmer here, Eomer. That's so cool. All is still silent, but do not trust this emptiness. Do not be fooled by the quiet. There are eyes upon us, though we see them not. Let us ride near, and I'll call for Sauron's surrender. We go now. I have asked all of you to accompany me, so every land that opposes Sauron will be represented. It is time. Gondor has come to your border with just grievances and fair demands. Send forth the Lord of the Black Land. Wrongfully he has made war upon Gondor and taken its lands. Let him come forth to answer for these crimes. As King of Gondor, I demand that Sauron comes forth to atone for his evils. Yeah, me too. Pre-ref. I'm so glad for this. Gets me really excited seeing like Eladan over here, the twins here, and even Deruvan. I am mouth of Sauron, and I speak for he who resides in the Dark Tower. I see none who have authority to treat with me. Certainly not them. I am not to be touched. I am protected as a herald. But if your master does not repent of his evil, you will be imperiled indeed. We are surprised to see thee with this rabble, old greybeard. Thanks for the follow. Was that you, Pireth? I have tokens I was bidden to show thee, if thou shouldst death come. The vile knight. Two follows. Ah, thank you. For Frodo! Thanks, Schizophrenia. Lord Gimli, 2-upping with Legolas. Quiet, Peregrine. Lawkeeper, see to him and tell him to hold his tongue. But I'm staring into my orb. Fine. Excuse me, child. Surely you must recognize those items. That's Frodo's mail shirt, the one he had from Bilbo. The grey cloak has an elven brooch pinned to it, like the one I had from Lorien. And that's Sam's sword. Or I'm a boffin. How did this terrible messenger come to have those items, Lawkeeper? What happened to Frodo and Sam? You silence Pippin with a look. But he is crestfallen, and his outburst cannot be taken back. The mouth of Sauron smiles with cruelty and avarice. Yeah, thank you for the follow, you guys. I really appreciate it. Sending them as spies, but the imp does me a service, and I thank him for it. You cannot deny these tokens now, for he plainly has seen them before. I do not seek to deny them. I know all their history, which you do not. But why bring them here? Coat of the dwarves, cloak of the elves, blade of the fallen west, and spy from the Shire, home to rats. Aye, we know of it. He who bore these tokens might be dear to you, and he might not. But if you would grieve to lose him, I advise you to think most carefully. Sauron bears no love for spies. His fate will depend on your choice. Good. I can see he was dear to you. Or maybe his errand was one you did not want to fail. It has. Now your little spy will suffer the worst torments the Dark Tower can devise. You will never see him again, or perhaps he will be released when he is broken. And he will come to you thus changed, and you will see what you have done. This is what will be, unless you accept my lord's terms. Name these terms. Gondor's rabble will withdraw beyond the river Anduin. They will take oaths to never again assail Sauron the Great, or his subjects. All lands east of the Anduin will be Sauron's in perpetuity. Lands west of the Anduin will be subordinate to his will. The men of those lands will arrange their own affairs, but bear no weapons. The funny thing is that Gandalf knows Sauron is lying, because if he caught Frodo and Sam, he would also have the ring, and he would, of course, act totally different. Yeah, it's kind of like he's not really acting like Sauron would act if he actually had his ring back. He will rule over the remains of the West. Saruman? Nay, not Saruman. He speaks of himself. This is much to exchange for the delivery of one prisoner. I totally agree with you, Kareth. Where is this prisoner? Deliver him to us, and we will consider Sauron's terms. Insolence! You are in no position to make demands to Sauron. These are the terms. You will take them, or you will leave them. Lawkeeper, I would speak with you. What? Hang on. Let me peer into my orb. Steal your heart for the trials ahead, Lawkeeper. That Sauron has either Frodo or Samwise in captivity seems certain, but you must have noticed, as I have, that this messenger speaks only of one prisoner, not of two. And yet, those items are unmistakably and were in the possession of both our hobbits. I do not want this foul messenger to keep them. I will distract him, and I want you to retrieve these items in memory of our friends. Now, Lawkeeper. We take these items in memory of our friends. As for your terms, consider them utterly rejected. We did not come here to waste words with Sauron or his slaves. Your protection as a herald is near its end, and death is close at hand for you. Now be gone. Well spoken, my friend. And we will see what answer Sauron will make. Slightly terrifying. Alright. Do not give up hope. We must stand as tall as we may, or Frodo or Sam will have gone to their doom for nothing. Will not allow this to be. The quest of the ring has failed, but we must not give in to despair, or we betray the men who fight alongside us. The day is dark, let our blades and our hearts oppose the evils that will forever silence them, and avenge our friends upon these foes.
This is where we will make our stand.
Black Gate is opened, and the armies of Mordor stream forth from Sauron's lands, seeking to put an end to those who vex him still. This is where we'll make our stand. Sauron's warriors have formed a ring around the Slag Hills. Fight them as they approach, and keep them from advancing. Stand with our friends and allies and aid them as you can. We must hold out for as long as we are able. Okay, let's do it. Hey, Ropsky, how are ya? So talk to Derivan at the eastern ridge of the battle. This is to be the last battle, and my heart tells me this is so. And though it's a sorrowful thing, I'll be glad to see the end of wartime and have rest. Palpable hit, and another. I find no joy in battle, my friend, but I find that I'm uncommonly good at it, truly. I will use that skill to defend the men at my side, until my last breath is stolen away by some lucky stroke. Fight onward! Let our foes pay for the evils they have done, and hope still more to do. What did you say? Attack the tower! For Frodo! Actually, if I was an elf, it'd be more like Frodo. Potatoes, Mr. Frodo, potatoes! 4 potatoes! Strawberry jam. Strawberries, Mr. Frodo. Talk to Lothrender on the eastern edge of the battle. There's a lot of talking going on. We find ourselves in battle again. You think? No love from there. Bolster your courage, soldiers of Gondor and of Rohan. They seek to cow us with their numbers, but each of us is worth a dozen of their mindless thralls. My limbs are heavy, my breath is short, but I will do what I can to support Aragorn and my king. Fight on! Fight on! Alright. Go on, Birdie. Ooh. I'm gonna do my favorite move. Talk to Gimli. Ah, sweet. I wonder if he's keeping count of how many he's killing. Don't stop shooting, Legolas. See that you've already slain your share of orcs, Lord Keeper. Legolas has also cut an impressive swath. English. But he tells me his supply of arrows will not last long. Perhaps we can help him with this. Now I'm gonna collect arrows? What is this? Battle has only just begun. There is no need to worry about our respective tallies this time. It'll be plenty of foes for all of us. Oh, you answered my question. I have enough arrows for the moment, but Gimli is right. My supply will run low soon. If the tide of enemies doesn't slow. Many archers of Gondor and Gondor have already fallen to arrows and all, but some of their quivers remain full. But nearly so. Go to each archery lines to look for our fallen unfortunates. If you return to the number of their full quivers, I'll be able to maintain my current pace and continue to support them with my bow. I thank you for undertaking this helpful task, grim though it may seem. Alright. Come with me, Frostraven. I've got to really name you. Rename. What's gonna be the name of my bird? Fable. Give me some name suggestions. My wife thinks Fable is a good name. I like Fable. Loki. Oh yeah, there's also Freya. What about Bird? B-I-R-B. Bird. Thank you, my friend. Set the quivers at my feet and I'll use them as the meteorizers. Do you want a palm frond and some grapes with that? Bless the quivers at bearers at Legolas's feet and nods with satisfaction, but his eyes never leave the distant line of battle. I heard Aragorn shouting his commands from the top of Slag Hill to the southwest. Climb the hill and see if you can meet him. Get here. We've held a lot of battle for now, keeping our foes from ascending the eastern hill, but it seems that our foes have redoubled their efforts to take the western hill. We are hard pressed and can spare no man, but someone must go to the western hill and keep it from being taken. Can you go to the aid of Inra Hill? Haste enough. Well, I know you can. Fight your way to the slope of the western hill and help the Prince of Dol Amroth throw back the tide. Fighting games poorly, but with here my spirits are lifted. You here. Do not worry about me. We are having this battle. Even so, we are needed to actions. I have the high ground. This isn't Star Wars. You are the chosen one. I have the high ground. That gives me the advantage. The flow of battle pushed Amon over Rohan further down the slope, and I fear he will be cut off from the rest of his forces. Find him to the east, and I'm sure he is safe. Concern of Prince of Dol Amroth, but it's unnecessary. My own battle is well in hand, but I have another worry. The terrible flying creatures that carry the robed Nazgul on their backs will fall upon my soldiers and bear them aloft with their clutching claws. Then they drop them into battle below. There is no protection from this. With the safety of my men, I'm concerned with many soldiers such as not being fairly difficult. Over the dinner battle, I thought I heard voices crying out alarm southwards. That is where you are needed, not here with me. Alright. What do you like about the War Master over others? What do I like? I love the War Master because they have range skills, which I find I prefer in any game. I'm not very good at the whole melee class. I prefer support characters, so they can fill that role. They have really good power, sign of power righteousness, which basically prevents anyone from getting dazed and stunned in other combat stats. I really like that. They have a couple heals, and they remove wounds, and they're all about like pets. Elemental damage, which is just pure chocolate. Like lightning strikes. Where is it? I can do a huge tree ant. That to me is just amazing. Yeah, I really like that. So yeah, no, it's quite a cool mechanic for the pets and how they can run around and positional damage as well. I really quite like that. So I'm going the Master of Nature's Fury, which is all about your elemental damage, with some into support. So that's what I like about it. Does that kind of answer your question? Yes. The enemy, tide of the enemies has swelled, and soon it will crash on the shore of our shield wall. The tide will not draw back again through this night. I've taken it upon myself to watch Peregrine who's a soldier of Gondor now, and now a member of the Guard than I, but it grieves. Now more a member of the Guard than I, but it grieves my heart to keep on forward in this battle. I'll protect him if I can, and for his sake, and of my son, whose friendship possesses. No worries, Chris. Thanks for asking. Anyone can ask questions. I quite like answering them. I don't have all the answers though. Stay wary, Lawkeeper. I wager our foes have not completed this stop the sorceries. Glad to see you are still kicking, Lawkeeper. I'm afraid I can't do very much. Among the Lord's warriors. I aim to do the best I can for Frodo, of course, Sam. I'm not going to do the accent. I miss Mary, but at least he's back in this tyranny. You see this fighting. Well, not for today at least. Don't expect I can draw level with some of these deeds. Not unless I were to smite that horrible messenger. That is alright. Be careful, Lord. This beastly brood is out for blood. Felony! Help! Can you help me? I have slain a number of orcs, but the last one staggered away with my sword. It's still stuck in his gut. Now I have no weapon. Find me a sword. There must be a place somewhere around the base of the hill, abandoned, dropped by a coward or by a corpse. Without a weapon, I cannot do any good for Gondor. I have no way to protect myself from the throng. Mind if I just take this sword here? He could have done that. Oh, Felino's gone beyond the need of a sword. He is slain. I take my joke back. You hear Homer's voice above the din coming from the top of the hill. Ugh. It's actually really sad. Ooh, fell beasts. There's nothing I can barely feel the pain. We're being overwhelmed, Lawkeeper. I sustained an injury from an orc's lucky swing, and now my arm hangs loosely. I cannot lift up my shield. My men have fallen back a short distance, but they cannot stand long against the tide. They will soon need to retreat once more. I ask that we fight across the eastern Slag Hill once again. If the battle is turning against us here, it must also be going ill with Aragorn. Look for his friends, the elf and the dwarf. I saw them from afar, but cannot tell how they fare. They will need you as the battle goes on. You surge in the space between the two Slag Hills, thirsty for blood. What's it with an old earth trick? Good. One of my old favorite weapons. Yeah, I got 7 viewers. It's cool. Defeat enemies at the Battle of Orin, which is the Black Gate in Elven, which rid of these guys. The levels in the southwestern slope of the eastern Slinak Hill. Righto. All those crews you brought me are spent on you. There is knife work. There is knife work to be done all around the hill, plenty for all. I have this fight in hand, and I'm certain there will be enough for those few slaves to go are looking for them, or wait for them to seek you out. You want to charge up? Cool. How glad.
I'm glad
Glad
you
it-
returned. I wanted to tell you something.
I'm glad the flow of battle has brought you to me. Look, I wanted to speak with you again. Just study the ranger's face. See little of the doubt that troubled me in camp. He seems curiously calm for one who stands amid such tumult. Tumult. After the battle was joined, I stood with Aragon and felled orc after orc. Soon I lost count of the bodies, but there were ever more to replace them. With each swing of my blade, my sword lost its individuality. It was no longer my weapon only, but it was the weapon of every Dunedain that ever took up the sword for his king. I saw the great beauty of the land returning in full measure, the deep forests growing anew, the rivers flowing swift and clean, the sweet twilight cooling in the hills, the stars reflected in the mountain landscapes. We didn't have time to talk about all this. Like, my eyes were opened to this vision of a new age, though I saw it only for the span of a breath. I knew in that moment that when death had been right. Such a killing would be worth some measure of sorrow. She will see it, though she fade into death. It made me question whether she ever existed at all. But still, she will be there, among the hall and the falls and the water of Lake that you will remember. Peace, my friend. The evil of Saren cannot last, even if every last one of us perishes before his gates. Let us hope we do not live. New age is coming. Aragon's called to me. There he is. How goes the fighting on the west of the hill? Will keep our trust that Anna and Ingrid still stand still against the forces of Mordor. You tell Aragorn that they are still defiant, but injuries have begun to mount among the soldiers. So it is with us, a good fight. We will not be long now. We stand until the end. Thank you. Hello, 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 hello. I might turn the game music down like that. Can you tell me if that's good, Chris? Is that a bit better? I need this kind of feedback. This is really helpful. Especially if I'm reading. Oh no, you can't hear the music at all now because I was out of game. Can you hear me now? Cool. Already the lines have begun. Our lines begin to push forward once again. Our foes make their final assault. That's still quite loud. Can you hear the music? You can't hear the game music at all. What about now? Cool. So
We must rejoin the fight.
nice. That's a better level. Oh, I got Calengard.
It took him this way. Find him.
No. Remember, Calengard coughs weakly, but he smiles despite the pain. From above, I saw light. It cannot be quenched. The new age. Oh, Berthon. All these people though. Well, there'll be no one left to carry on the fight. Follow me, little preppy. Let's find some archers. Thread the needle, or keeper. Now is not the time. How active is the community on Lotro? I've only really just got back into it today, and I would say surprisingly very active. There are loads of groups. Just look at this. This is people fellowshipping right now. I'll scroll through it. These are all players just on one server. Just pages and pages and pages of them. Kinships recruiting, lots of it. Are you thinking of playing standard Slinky? I cannot see your friend. Everything is darkness. I know I do not have long. Fight on, fight on. If there is a day to come after this, look to the people of Anphalas. Tell them their lord. You hear a scream from above. That was Pippin's voice. Is the game mostly quest oriented? Yeah, cool. There is a big questing component. Like, they have a little bit for everyone. There's a really cool PvP community, but you got to get to end game for it to be like viable. Meaning like you got to get some gear and you got to find a group. It's very much group orientated and like forming what they call kinships, where you, I guess you can either role play or you can like do instances with. There's a lot of dungeons that you can do, so instances they call them in this game, and it's just loads of them. And there's different tiers. This game is very much like cookie cutter. You need a tank, you need a healer, you need a DPS, you need support, and so that's pretty much old school MMORPG, which I love. My account has been around since 2011. And yeah, I've a lot of love for this game. A halfling saved my life. I was stunned and fell beneath the press of battle. But even as the great troll reached out to end my life, Peregrine stabbed it with his blade. He slew the beast, but it fell upon him and feared he is dead. Like, this game is old, but it is beautiful. It's got some beautiful soundtracks. Like, I just can't get over how good these soundtracks are. As long as we remain divided, we are weak. We must move as a group if we are to stand long. We must fight back to the King Elissa before it's too late. It's kind of a loaded question, Standard Slinky. Reason
their final assault. Stand tall,
I say that because
stand tall, men of the North. You have fought well and
like you could probably
bravely,
do
my
it in 2 weeks if you have like XP tomes and things like that. You have
It has been
people to
an
help
honor
you,
to fight alongside you.
and you want to power
Must
level.
keep fighting.
Like once you hit level 65, you can do something called walk pens, which is an instance where you just basically there's really quick, easy mobs, 3 quests you can do before you even fight a boss, and it gets you a lot of XP. You could do that from 65 up, and it's one way people power level. You missed out on a lot of the gems, like the questing and the story, and you still have to go back and complete your books, your main epic quests anyway. So, loaded question. Some people have played for a month and are still only level 50 because they're just going through all the quests systematically and all the instances and doing deeds. This game is very deed heavy, like a lot of grinding to get like specific traits. So your virtue traits, which are all things here that you can see, like charity, compassion, confidence, and you unlock them as you do different areas, and different areas offer different, like one idealism if you complete the Battle of Moron, I don't know, things like that. And you can get them leveled up, and they give you cool perks like charity will give you resistance, physical mitigation, which is really good for me because I'm a light armor wearer, so I need a lot more tankiness. Vitality, once again, tankiness. Tactical mitigation, which is against like magic users. Well, that's very useful. Armor 80 Fizzlement, you know, that's why I'm using it. Idealism Fate, which is really useful for a mage who's doing lots of damage. Magic damage. I don't know, like areas will offer these things if you do certain deeds, like kill 300 orcs. I don't know. If you're a completionist, yeah, I guess the easy answer, the straight answer to that is yes, you need to be max level. You can get to the PvP areas quite easily when you're not maxed. The only thing is, in the PvP area, the PvP, you're versing real players who are playing what they call monsters. So you'll be versing a real player who's playing as a warg, or as an orc, or as an orc shaman. And they are going to be level 130 with like 1 million health. So if you're level 100, or me, 117 with 41,000 health, there's no way in heck I can kill them. So you'll get there and get squashed. A lot of the end game, like to get gear and all that, yeah, 130. But something I've just noticed is that I was looking today, how do I get, like, the last time I played, I got this really cool, I was working on my legendary, like, first age weapon, which is one of the things you can get. But I think past level 100, this is still viable, this weapon I was finding. So, like, yes, you get access to endgame stuff at level 100, but you just keep working on it once you're 130, and there are things you can do to upgrade it. But I don't have to get rid of it. Hopefully that helps. Certain gear, like your clothing and all that, yes, you'll get that through instances and endgame content. And then there's all these little things like essences that you put on them, and so it's all these extra bits. I'm still learning. I have to remember all this stuff. It's been literal. I haven't played this game in 3 years, so like coming back to it's pretty full on. Oh, thanks for the follow. Stan Slinky, thank you for following. It's really helpful. Welcome to the team. Choose one. Oh yes, one of his clothes. Vitality, will, agility, vitality. Right, we can do vitality, will. No dramas, mate. Like, you can learn together. If you decide to play, you can add me in game. I am Lawkeeper. You can add me as as my main, my Lawmaster, and I'm happy to like come hang out. I'm on the Arkenstone server. There's about 10 to 15 servers. Most of them are pretty populated. Defeat foes at the Battle of Morona. Yeah. Foes encircle the host of the West as the Battle of Blackgate rages around. Cool. Let's keep plodding on, guys. Talk to Ella here. My favorite pair of elves, Eladan and Elric. elven terms, they are children, pretty much. Heading out. Does a new threat seek to strike from the rear? Go to Mithrandaris tops Slag Hill and see what he thinks of the new arrival. We'll keep it quickly. Now, Lawkeeper, you bring tidings from the son of Elrond. They do not wish to tell me themselves. The wizard readies a further rebuke for the others, but it remains unsaid. His eyes light upon the distant horizon. Wonder brightens his face. The eagles are coming! The eagles are coming! Here come the redcoats! Gwaihir, the Wind Lord, and his noble subjects fly to the aid of the hosts of the west. Let us see if the Nuzgul enjoy this challenge to their superiority in the air. Speak to me and we'll wade once more into battle. Here and the Eagles will keep the Nuzgul occupied, but the battle still rages upon the ground. Let us press the advantage given to us by our winged allies and set Orcs on their heels. In the famous words of someone I forget, let us roll like a brick. Okay. Let's just let these eagles do their thing. Should send up my little raven. Go attack them, Raven. Do you see that? Do you sense that something is amiss? But I cannot discern what it might be. Some new artifice of the Lord, Dark Lord may be revealed to us. Stay near to me. That is so freaking cool. Frodo has fulfilled the quest of the ring and he may still live. We must act quickly or he'll never come alive from the Black Land. If Gwaihir and his brother will bear us to Mordor, we may yet come to Frodo in time. Gwaihir, Lord of the Eagles, 2 times have you borne me, my friend, and this will be the last and most needed. Your brother Landroval will keep back. We will have the best chance of finding Frodo before he is overcome. Fly now to Orodruin. Fly now to Mount Doom.
Mordor shakes beneath Orodruin's wrath. Fly swiftly, my friend. If Frodo or Samwise still live, we have to find them quickly.
The mountain burns. I will circle to the far side, but someone must search the nearest loop, and with haste.
That is a task for my adventurer. We will circle Orodruin and come back for you. May one of us find our hobbits.
Cool. Find Frodo on the slopes of Orodruin. Alright, well. Let's keep plodding on. Haha, I found them before Gandalf. Lawkeeper, is that really you? Sam looks at you with bleary eyes, exhaustion apparent. He seems to disbelieve that you're really standing here. Can't go any further. We got this far, but Sam reaches into one of his pockets and draws a small item, presses it into your hand. Where there's life, there's hope, he says.
Where there's life, there's hope.
I got the file of... Cool.
The ring was destroyed. Gwaihir and his kin braved the great peril
cool.
of the skies and carried our heroes from the wreck of the burning mountain. And on the field of Cormalin, they were praised for their great deeds and the successful completion of the quest. The Lord of the Rings was no more, and Middle-earth was made safer by his defeat.
That's really cool to end that way. Ah, this game is so beautiful. The after battle. The sum of all my hopes has come to pass, beyond all belief. A great darkness has been conquered. No longer will Sauron trouble Middle-earth as he did for thousands of years.
Come to pass, beyond all belief.
The quest of the ring came in the end to the successful conclusion for which this old fool dared not hope. Yet, for still, what a wonder it is to see this day.
Our friends have been through much, but I know they will want to speak with you.
Now that the danger has passed, Frodo and Sam have rested from their journey, but it would take more than these few days to recover from the exertion of their ordeal. You will find them in the bower on the southeastern side of the field. Someone's just asked in the chat, what's a Biden? Is that like a bidet? Peregrine Took, Meridoc, Brandy Buck, Frodo Baggins, and Samwise Gamgee.
I beg your pardon, but Mr. Frodo needs his rest.
So many folk have come calling on him, some of them even bending the knee, and those who bowed the lowest were the kings and princes themselves. Now my master deserves every bit of it. But some of these even bowed to me, and I can't say I liked that at all. Frodo carried the real burden, and he did it all the hard work, if you ask me. Can you believe that old Strider turned out to be a king as well? When I first met him, I said to myself, this Strider has a kingly air about him, doesn't he, Sam? But I didn't say anything of it to my master or to Merry or Pippin. There was enough going on in Bree that there wasn't time for it. So many high, important folk paying attention to the hobbits. There's no mistaking that these are queer times.
Sam spent so long worrying about me that it became natural for him.
Especially after our experience in Mordor. Frodo shivers despite the warmth in the air. I know Sam does not want to talk about it, but I would never have made it to the fire without him. If you had the joy of knowing old Hamfast, you would know that the Gamgees love to talk, but the Gaffer and his son would prefer most any topic to speaking about themselves. So it falls on me to tell you that I may have carried the burden, but it was the strength of my dear Sam that guided me through despair and across the dead lands and at Mount Doom. Frodo's face is pale and he stops speaking. He seems relieved when Pippin breaks the silence with a boisterous cheer.
Finally, we can catch up with Frodo and Sam, and they don't want to talk about it.
I'm glad to have this time to catch up with Frodo and Sam. Merry, Pippin and I are knights of the city and of the Mark, respectively, and we have been kept busy with those duties. At last we can chat, and they do not want to talk about it, or at least not in the detail our curiosities demand. Well, I can respect that. After the Pelennor battle, I could barely stand to tell Pippin what befell poor Theoden. In time, perhaps it'll become easier for them to talk about the journey. It was like that with Eowyn. By the time I left Minas Tirith to come here, she had emerged from silent sorrows and had taken to speaking with Steward Faramir in the gardens. It seems to me that time and distance helps many sorrows lessen. I wonder why Eowyn has not yet arrived. Emma King called her hither, but she has not yet come to Cormallen.
3 cheers for Frodo Baggins, who destroyed the ring.
And save a cheer for two for Samwise Gamgee, who got to go with him and managed to miss out on a great deal of the fighting. I'm only teasing. I know that Sam saw some danger, although he doesn't want to talk about any of it. Both he and Frodo are awfully tight-lipped about their journey in Mordor. Don't blame them. Battles are nasty things. Mary and I certainly ended up seeing more than our share. It was all very dirty and confusing. I wouldn't recommend it. Do you know that a troll fell on top of me? That's cool. I'm glad that you got to be a part of that. This game's really cool how it kind of weaves you into their story. It's easy to laugh about that now it's done, but no one was laughing when we were in the thick of the fighting. I'm glad we are still here, Lord Keeper. 3 cheers for Frodo and his friends. This place is beautiful. Music. Emotional, that music. Legolas and Gimli as we pass. Emma, King of Rohan.
My uncle Theoden is avenged. Sauron is no more.
Cannot be questioned that soldiers of Rohan and Gondor played their parts, but in the end the fatal blow was struck by 2 hobbits alone in the Black Land. It is an amazement to me. I have heard of that. The Nazgul came to Fiery End, speeding back to Mordor at their master's call when he learned of his true peril. With my mind's sight, I can see them, caught in the blast of the flaming mountain, 8 fireballs scorching the sky, plummeting earthward and shrieking their final desperate cries. I wish that those of my soldiers who were carried aloft by those creatures during the Battle of the Black Gate could have known the fate of their murderers would shortly suffer. It gives me great satisfaction to picture it on their behalf. Ride, Eolingus, ride! You are avenged! Nice. Nice pigtails, mate. Imrahil, Prince of Dol Amroth. By himself.
The fall of Sauron worked a great madness in his servants.
Many of them despaired once he was gone. Did some spell hold them ensorcelled while he yet lived, and death broke his hold upon them? I cannot say, but I did witness that many of the orcs cast themselves into pits or fell upon their swords once he was gone. Ooh, that's rough. There were others among his servants that were made more ferocious by the fall of their master. And these fought long and with desperation. Some of them fled back through the ruins of the gate. Do not doubt that my king will send me against these others. In time. But that is a thought for tomorrow. Today we celebrate the fall of Sauron. Talk to Gimli on the field of Cormel and talk to Legolas. I know where they are. It's quite a feast and most well deserved. It's not every day that an evil such as Sauron is laid low after all. It seems as if Elrond and Gandalf made the right choice back in Rivendell, doesn't it? Frodo Baggins may not be a dwarf, but he has proven to have the determination of my kind. All these hobbits seem to have it. Young Peregrine Took could use a portion less of it, if you ask me. He is fortunate I saw him lying beneath the troll before the Black Gate, and heaved the great beast off him. I might have sworn up and down that he was dead, and yet he lives and is up and about already. He has caused me so much trouble, and yet still am fond of him for all the bother. That's nice. There will be days of merriment and plenty, Lordkeeper. Sometimes in the weeks ahead I must set my eyes to the north and return to the lonely mountains. My mind is full of ideas. What dwarf wants that? I must speak to the king of Durin's folk and let these ideas out before they do me some harm.
Sauron is no more, and can no longer burden Middle-earth.
Some of my folk may come to live in this land for a time, and I delight in knowing that it will remain green and growing for years to come, untroubled by Sauron's great evil. But I will not stay long here. The first days of Gondor's new year will be filled with happiness, and I share the joy of its people. But my heart has another longing. The sea calls to me, and I would follow. But I will not follow that longing just yet, Lordkeeper. Food and drink and celebration must come first. We have all seen enough of the darkness. Let us enjoy some lighter fare and savor the taste.
Weigh your options carefully. This could be a costly choice.
I'm speaking with some of the others, and they agree that you have a decision to make. Weigh your options carefully, Lordkeeper, for this could be a costly choice. You need to choose the tavern at which we can all meet. Now that the Great Company has accomplished its mission, you've fulfilled our oaths. You agreed to buy me 3 mugs of ale, as I recall, so you'll grant still want to select an establishment with the barkeep who sets a reasonable price. I recommend the Forsaken Inn east of Bree. Fare is of low quality, but it was Candaith's favourite, and that's enough for me. We will not depart just yet. There is work still to be done for Aragorn to claim his throne, and many of us wish to help him set his kingdom in order. Some of us will remain here in the Southlands, even when others return to their homes. I think I will travel with Lothrinder when he returns to Suri Kyla. It is a long road, and he would welcome the company. Also, there is a lake on the way to Foreshell, and I promised friend I would see it myself. When I've done this quest, I might wrap it up. It's a big quest.
is a small matter about which I wish to speak with you. Frodo's ordeal in Mordor has left its mark upon him.
No, I do not speak of the finger he lost to Gollum's biting teeth. I speak of a mark that none can see but still persists, casting a pall upon his heart. He is retired to the bower that was prepared for him. We'll see that Samwise as a task to undertake that will free Frodo from his watchful gaze. Perhaps we can learn what still troubles our victorious ring bearer. It's been a good stream, guys. I appreciate everyone who's new to the stream and following me. I'm going to try and keep a regular schedule. Got a couple games I'm going through. Lord of the Rings is one of the long-term games I'm very keen on. Enter his bower in the southeast of the field of Chameleon and find Frodo.
My mind is still caught in a whirlwind of confusion.
Gandalf came by and I tossed Sam, and the two of them have gone off somewhere. If you're looking to speak with them, they are not here right now. My mind is still caught in a whirlwind of confusion. I cannot believe that the quest is over. I'm not used to the idea that the ring is gone. In Mordor, I would shut my eyes and still see it, burning inside my mind, tearing me apart. But it has been destroyed. Pippin insists that I write everything down before I forget the details, but I do not want to remember them, Lawkeeper. I do not. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. If my friends knew the truth about what happened within Mount Doom. Frodo shakes his head and holds up his injured hand. It has been wrapped in a bandage and treated with care by Aragorn, but you remember the grisly sight of it. I laboured beneath the burden of that ring, and as Sam and I crawled through Mordor and up the slope of Mount Doom, much of the journey is hazy to me even now, and dear Sam told our friends most of the tale, but did not tell it all. I think he wanted to spare me some of the shame of it. Ah, that is the truth. Shame, deserved shame. Sam said that Gollum tracked us to the mountain, and at the end of the pitiful creature overpowered us and stole the ring before we could cast it into the fire. But that is not the truth of it, not at all of it. I will tell you the truth, Lawkeeper. I want to do what is right. Alright, before we even get going on this next quest, I might call it that. That was full on. Thanks everyone for watching. It's been a 2-hour and 40-minute stream. It's been pretty good. Been a good ride. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk soon. See you tomorrow.